Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Steele Hyperchat. It is a Monday, the 8th of Feb, 2021. Hey to everyone in the chat. There's been some cord adjustments in the office area, so let us know that you guys can hear me okay. That would be fantastic. On today's show, we're going to talk about the news that Star Wars toy sales are skyrocketing. Especially in comparison to other franchise toys. Andor is filming, and there are pics, and we'll also check out one or two of the new High Republic videos. So we are going to have a good time. Sorry, I'm getting a text message while I do this. Hey. We'll talk about it a bit. I'm cleaning. I'm not. You guys probably can't tell, but this workspace that I'm in right now is just so much neater. Like the drawers, there's wood paneling at the bottom of my drawers. I'm trying to get some new shelves, but this lady on OfferUp just won't reply to me. But keeps. She's listing other things. She listed something today. Still hasn't replied to me. But so I feel cleansed. That it's on the way. I'm feeling a lot looser, feeling better. Anyway, CNBC. Actually, I should check if you guys can hear me. All right, no one's saying that they can't hear me, so that must mean anything. So anyway, CNBC reports that Disney Plus will fuel Hasbro gains long after the pandemic is over as Star Wars toy sales jump. Their key points: sales of Star Wars toys rose 70% over year for Hasbro. You can also say that there was a slump in the previous year. I don't know, but you could interpret it that way. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Pete. He can hear me. So can Leidra. Excellent. The company pointed to The Mandalorian from Disney Plus as one of the driver of these sales. Hasbro holds the master toy license for Marvel and Star Wars, two franchises that have big features on the Disney streaming service. Hasbro, while the Rhode Island-based company saw sales of its licensed content from entertainment studios fall 12%. So overall, franchise entertainment toys are down 12% for Hasbro, down to a measly $1.08 billion. Its sales of Star Wars grew by 70% over that period. Last year marked the first time since 2014 that Disney did not release a Star Wars film in theaters, but sales of Grogu, the child formerly known as Baby Yoda, and of toy lightsabers helped fuel growth for the toy franchise. Now, this is an interesting thing. Traditionally, we judge the Hasbro toy license action figures, 3 3/4 inch, Black Series. That's what we see the Star Wars toy franchise as more hardcore fans. But what they're selling is lightsabers and little Grogus. And who can blame them? Hey? I know that's out of my Star Wars toys. Harry is most interested in lightsabers and Grogu, who to him it's still Baby Yoda. I haven't been able to broach the name change. Just seems too much. He's only 2 and 2 months. It's one of his best friends, and they're changing their name. Come on. He did discover Porgs over the weekend. I put some new batteries in that little flappy Hasbro Porg because we're reading a Golden Book, the Last Jedi Golden Book, and he said Porgs were, and he does this. He goes, cute, they're cute, and he holds this. It's divine. Anyway, so yeah, lightsabers and Grogu's. And I see one of the sort of goalposts of Hasbro's failure as producing toys, and there's a lot of gripes and stuff like that. But I was in Target today. I had to return something, and I can't not go down that toy aisle. So I went down there, and I had checked out this article beforehand, so it was in my mind. And there are no action figures doing well, judged by the peg space. They all seem to have each franchise has got like a couple of pegs. I tell you what was most in stock, which was so weird. I'll bring this up on here. I got some photos. The action figures that were in the greatest supply at Target in LA, amazingly, Masters of the Universe. What an age. What an age. They went back kind of far. They would have had, I don't know, about 20 or so. Zodiac, Skeletor, She-Ra, Merman, all the favorites. He-Man sold out. Good to see. And I wish that these guys are still putting the other figures and some fantasy art on the back like they used to. I find that the Hasbro figures so sterile that, like, they had in the Star Wars section, or if you could call it that, the figures they had 4 Jar Jar Binks, 4 Cara Dune with that weird carbonized effect on it, and one that sort of looked like it was hidden, but I pulled it out and hung it back up, a 50th Lucasfilm anniversary Luke Skywalker Hoth. And I looked on the back of the Hoth Luke, and there's just this grey drawing of him, like an outline drawing, and then all the corporate stuff. Oh, I think there was a little bit about Luke Skywalker, but get me some other figures on the back. Get me some fantasy situations. Spark the imagination of the potential buyer, young and old. It just seems so dry, boring. I want excitement with my action figures, you guys. But going back to this article, so we're talking about, the Grogu's and the lightsabers. So yeah, I really feel like kids have shifted, and definitely, collecting wasn't what it was. Movie theaters have been deprived of content from Hollywood because of the pandemic, but Disney Plus is making up for that loss with shows like The Mandalorian. All right, a lot of stuff about stocks. Then they talk about how the Grogu was a secret, and then they released him. All that good stuff. And they're saying things are looking good because we've got like 9 more shows coming out. So there you go. It's weird. It's good news for Hasbro, but maybe bad news for collectors, because what people are buying isn't like their core interest, which is the figures. Jim Grote says, I have 3 sons. Oh my God, Jim. Made me faint. I have 3 sons, age 11 and under. They couldn't care less about action figures, to be honest. So there you go. There you go. Check this out. This comes from Walt Disney World Info, WDWinfo.com. And they've got sort of some outside pictures of the Galactic Starcruiser. Peep that. That is the Disney Star Wars hotel that they're building in Florida. You can see around the front, it looks like the hotel entrance which is all spacey. There's like, Star Warsy walls and a weird roof. And then once you go past those walls and you're inside, it's just a very bland building. That might be like, for when you add up how much it costs to stay in to its outside exterior, it'd have to be the worst deal. It looks like a prison. It looks like a factory that evolves into a prison towards the back. So, if you're on the YouTube, you can see the space frontage. So there you go. Look forward to seeing how they're going to deck that out outside to be a bit more Star Warsy as you drive up, because at the moment it looks a bit like a BMX track. But I find I don't know, the Galactic Starcruiser thing, it's such a Westworld like line in the sand. Are you mega rich or not? Because I don't know. I guess people could save up and do it. People buy very expensive collectibles and stuff, but it's not for the everyman. It's not for the everyman. Gaming Finest One says, long time no see, Steele. Live, that is. Hey, while you're there, help out that bloody algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So, StarWarsNewsNet.com have an interesting addition to the Andor set photo deal. Let me just get rid of this view. Bang. That's neater. Andor's filming out in the country in the UK, in Little Marlow, Buckinghamshire, and there's been a lot of leaked photos of the set. They're exciting. We covered that a couple of weeks ago, and StarWarsNews.net.com reports, which is very informative. The British publication The Sun said they got two things wrong. First of all, they said it was the Kenobi. They've posted more photos this week, and they're sticking that it's the Kenobi set. It's the Andor set. What's his? I was going to say Alec Guinness. Ewan McGregor was on a talk show this week talking about how it's filming in LA. So, and from the Andor trailer, you could match up sets to the photos, but so they got that wrong. And then they also reported that the locals were up in arms about their little village getting spoiled by this. And that's when we reported it. It's like, it's a former quarry. How nice could it be? But they had a reader get in touch with them and say, as a local, I can confirm that the Sun article is mostly false. The set is not particularly bothering anyone. In fact, most people I know find it quite exciting. They're my type of UK villagers. Secondly, as mentioned in this article's update, the series is probably Andor, not Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally, the money from the use of the land is being put back into the area to create somewhat of a nature reserve around the river, so it should overall help the nearby wildlife. So there you go. Then we'll go to Bespin Bulletin. You can follow them. I think it's just Bespin Bulletin on Instagram. And they have some exclusive Andor set pictures from Buckinghamshire, revealing filming has officially begun following 2 months of filming in Pinewood. And if you're just listening to the podcast, we are seeing photos on Instagram of, first up, some crew members, or some actors in costume, but with black capes hiding their costumes. But it's very exciting. And then we've got some scaffolding around some set. It reminds me a bit of Fraggle Rock. Some more scaffolding. This, once we get to some aerial shots of this set, it is Oh, and there's another building, which it's very exciting. It's like a building and then with a CGI line. So the building will continue in our imaginations. And here's some more shots. More scaffolding, bit of set pieces. Some little Star Wars garbage cans, all that good stuff to go everywhere. Maybe a very average looking silver droid down there. I love this. I see these all over LA, and it's the mobile, change rooms, makeup rooms, wardrobe wagons that the productions hire out and drive around to locations. And in LA, they're called Star Wagons, and the font is like the old 70s Star Wars font. Much like here, the movie makers have used that sort of Star Wars opening crawl style font.
What the hell? What the hell? My computer just turned off. I'm having such trouble with these little C USB things on the side. I got a new connector thing that I thought was going to solve it, because this old thing it was not giving me full value, but my computer just turned off. Oh my God, James Waterman, very good reference. That was like the end of Sopranos. Jeez. Anyway, Star Wagons. It's just funny that they're on a Star Wars set and they're using the font that, because every time I see them around LA, it reminds me of Star Wars, and I go, oh, I wish it was Star Wars, but it's not. It's not. And definitely, everyone, it has been 0 days. 0 days without an accident, without a technical incident, you guys. Put up that 0, Lenny. Put up that 0. You know what I'm saying, buddy? All righty. And then we've got actually some photos from the Daily Mail, which is one of the misreporters still saying it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, which makes you think, like, when that people report on Star Wars and get it so wrong, it's like, what else are you putting this lack of research into? It makes you tremble. It makes you tremble. Sam, I agree. It was quite quite a vibe check. Quite a vibe check. Can't even find. Here we go.
Okay.
What's a vibe check?
That is a major vibe check.
I'm majorly checked right now.
Getting checked. Oh yeah, so let's go to the Daily Mail and just check out their pics of how big that thing is. Now there's full day of filming. This was sort of a lot emptier the last time we saw it. They've got the green screens to add in cities at the end of all the laneways there. And you can see there's a lot of people at work. It looks like it is tough to get a park on the Andor set. And we get rid of it. God, this website is brutal. Bang. Lovely aerial shot of all those tunnels. We're going to see Star Wars. And there's some people in costume. Very blurry. Which one of you is Cassian Andor? Catherine Neen has to know. Eh? What about this thing in the background here? It's like some van. It looks like a van and it's covered with black, like to hide it. What's under there? Is that a tank? It's just come off a trailer. You can see it's just come off a trailer. Some Star Wars vehicle. Very interesting. It's not Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's Andor. Oh, so exciting. Lovely. Woof. What are you doing there, Anakin Skywalker? It's about Andor. How many more times do I have to tell you? Alrighty. All right. To wrap up, let's watch. There is 2 new High Republic little clips. So I'll go to Lena So, and then I'll watch Bell Zadafa on tomorrow's show. You can check these out. They've got little introductions for a bunch of characters. I think this is video 4 for the High Republic. I wish they'd extend these little 1-minute animations to about 45 minutes and release them. Jason, are you saying my video quality? It is very slow. Ooh. All right, we've got a lot of issues. Jason's thing's not even going up. What is wrong with this thing? My computer is very sad today. So very sad. I don't think the connector I got was very good. Oh. All right. Oh my God. Jason says I'm at 180p. I know that's not good. Am I blurry? Blurry. All right. I am done. We'll watch these videos tomorrow. Because my computer's going so slow. It's not good when you don't even think you're gonna have the computing power to even stop the show. But clearly, this has gone on
Long enough.
Play! No! Toro! Toro! Oh, this is miserable. This is miserable. I can't even end it. I just want to end. Make it stop, internet. Let me stop it. Stop treating me like this. Internet. It won't let me click. Ah!